sure that they know that we're a top 10 team. We take another big step today towards where we want to go. Yep. Get ready for the big games. Start all today. See somebody in the same color uniform? Pass the ball. Play with conviction. Play with determination. Have at it. Yeah. Go get them, guys.
I think we had high hopes for the season. We set the goals pretty high, and we knew we had the quality to do well. And of course, then pre-season kicks it all off, and I think we were very pleasantly surprised with how some of the first years came in and were able to make an immediate impact. And we chose a tough schedule out of conference early on, 2 away weekends to start off the season. And as we progressed through the first couple of weeks of the season, we had some losses against the ranked teams, and eventually we came up with the one more play, because that's how close we were against those ranked opponents. And I think against Syracuse it all fell at the right spot for us, where we typically don't get 5 goals against us, but we also don't typically score 6 goals in a game. So to have that Syracuse game as a big win for us was, I think, massive in a couple of different ways.
It's been awesome to have such a strong start to our season. I think we've showed real depth in our squad. We've been able to get loads and loads of players on the field. We've scored more goals than we've ever been scoring in a season before. I think we've been really renowned for our defensive plays in the past, but I think we're looking pretty strong in our attacking end this season, and we're really excited to see what we have to come.
The games against UVA, Liberty, Duke prepared us really well for the next stretch of games, and once we get in that flow, I think in the past seasons already, but also this season, proved that we are capable of dealing with any kind of offense that we can see against us. So our defensive unit was able to connect and create layers that really helped us out. I think both Sofia, Pastoria and Tessa have been phenomenal in the goal to make sure that we can bank on not that many goals against. It's just stellar and shows us the quality that we have on the field with individuals, but also it allowed us to believe that we can do some amazing things this season. I think Kitty as a glue between our midfield and in our midfield for our forward line and back has been instrumental, and can really decide a game while not ranking up the stats in goals or assists. She is exceedingly important, and the same for Emily Gakkian, who along with her distribution skills also is able to find a goal a couple of times this season. And then if you have the first years as Lara Beekhuis, who scored all these goals in the last couple of weeks of the season, I think it shows that Harvard Field Hockey's successes this past year, yes, we had individuals to step up in certain games, but it overall was a really team accomplishment. An unbelievable group of seniors that had to deal with the COVID and all made the decision to take the year off and come back here and compete for their senior year. So a tremendous group of individuals who will all do fantastic things in life, and they should be very proud of how they are leaving this program. I think one of the great things, and I remember our game against UNC or Rutgers, when they announced the starting lineups and they announced the classes, you hear what the opponent side, well, fifth year, senior, fifth year. And when you then get to Harvard, it really was like first year, sophomore, senior, junior, sophomore, and the season laid down a very strong foundation for future successes. Work has to be done, but the quality is certainly going to be there. The Princeton win on our own field to win the first inaugural Ivy League tournament was, I think, the highlight. And beating Rutgers a week later, also special. I mean, you never know as an Ivy League team how you deal with these top 10 programs from the Big Ten and the ACC, but we know we can be competitive. We showed it against Rutgers, and although the outcome was not what we wanted to, but playing the #1 team in the country on their home field is always special, and we'll be back for more.